fascinates me about fashion is kind of the ability to storytell in a quite quiet way. So I decided a way to kind of express that would be through something I had done before in the paper cutting, and cutting into one page by one page, slightly different curve, and then compiling pages. It's just seeing these kind of layers and mountains and hills or water and waves, and so there was this kind of repetition of curve, and then they kind of formed this 3D thing in a very simple, manageable way in this A5 sketchbook. I know that it's an active brand, and I think just knowing there's a little story behind your leggings could be a little boost of inspiration.
There was something really exciting about the way that I was just using really basic forms of nature in terms of it just being water and like oil and fabrics and textures, but because I was controlling them in this environment where it was literally just in, like an A3 tray, it was like creating my own wilderness. When you are working with something that is so unpredictable, it's like throwing paint on a wall. Like, you're not going to get the same mark twice. But that's what's really brilliant about it as well, and that's what's brilliant about the brief. I really wanted to get that sense of natural-looking image, but in the most unnatural way.
I think all of my work is emotional, and there is a definite emotional connection to it, otherwise I wouldn't do it. The images I chose to develop were stills taken from a few places near where I grew up, and it was a culmination of using the same location but different photographs. It was an opportunity to use my own ideas and interpret that into the wilderness, which I found really interesting.
What I found interesting when experimenting was I would zoom into a small area of an image, and that would give me something new and abstract to play with, like a whole world within it to discover. Visually, they started to look like energies and frequencies, and it started to link with the yoga practice, and I started to use that as the formula.
We were really excited.
Yeah, because it's print, which we're both really interested in. We bounced the ideas off each other, and it was really natural. We wanted to use something that distorted nature.
Infrared photography makes this thing called the wood effect. It makes it almost look like you're taking a picture of snow, so it's like light reflecting off of leaves. There was like thorns and leaves kind of going all directions. We thought we should kind of play on that. So we started scrunching up the paper. We ripped it, enlarged it. We had loads of different scans and versions.
Our work is about our personalities, our identities, and creating a feeling that's really honest.
What comes out the best always is exactly who you are, 1,000,000% you.